Penis.
Ooh la la. Oh yeah, make sure you can move your owl too before I start.
Oh, Jared.
Yes! Victory.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, Jared, he's so pretty.
I might have made him purple for enticing reasons.
It worked.
Cool, I get advantage in every attack this session. Perfect. Thanks.
Totally. Oh, let me fix this cord again.
I mean, technically with Jared, I could. Oh, God, the freaking butterfly on the screen is attracting the cats. What have you done? Hold on, let me record it. It's actually kind of cute. I gotta do it before she loses interest. Alright, I got it. I'll send it in a minute.
Yes, I can't wait.
Whatever, eventually you'll get it. It's sent.
That's hilarious. That's so cute too. Oh, that was way too precious.
Now do I get advantage?
We'll see.
I mean, I still have an ominous unknown thing affecting my character, so... Oh, you said that wasn't going to happen this section. Never mind.
It's okay. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna go over the pre-intro again. So that's gonna take a bit. But, yeah, I'll just get to it.
Sure.
In a realm steeped in ancient magic, a figure shrouded in an immaculate white cloak adorned with intricate bronze embellishments pursued the towering shelves laden with tomes and scrolls. Ethereal orbs of luminescence danced about his hands and head, casting an ethereal glow as he methodically explored each parchment and volume. Beside him, two young acolytes, seemingly clad in robes of mystic renaissance, carefully cradled the scrolls he bestowed upon them. As they traversed the labyrinth of wisdom, an abrupt reverberation jolted through his consciousness, an undeniable summons from the depths of the unknown. His crystal red eyes, normally pools of wisdom, now transformed to an unsettling pure white, while tears of chrism anguish welled at their corners and flows down his cheeks. In a moment of visceral agony, he clutched his head and let out a resounding groan, and the reverberations of his pain resonating through the sacred library. With seamless coordination, his devoted assistants generally placed the entrusted scrolls upon nearby surface, hastening to his side to offer support. Amidst the throes of torment, his resolute determination pursued, enabling him to impart his urgency to the young attendants, beseeching them to summon the queen without delay. Soon the queen arrived, flanked by guards, her regal presence commanding the room. The enigmatic figure, now seated, rested his weakened head upon the cool embrace of the table, his facial expression veiled in shadow. The queen's voice, laden with concern, pierced the heavy air as she addressed him by name, inquiring if his facilities had once again been visited by prophetic visions. A feeble nod of affirmation was his reply, accompanied by unveiling of a freshly scribed parchment that laid before him. The ink, hastily applied, seemed to mirror the turmoil that churned within his seek. As the queen perused the enigmatic script, her regal facade faltered, her eyes widening with a potent mixture of awe and dread. With a voice that momentarily quivered, she commanded her royal guardsmen to summon her trusted messenger, a figure adorned with tools of calligraphic artistry, his demeanor a testament to the gravity of his duty. As the messenger meticulously transcribed the queen's directive onto parchment, the monarch engraved in a discourse with the tormented seer, elucidating the urgent necessity for a convocation involving the three sovereign realms. The final seal was impressed upon the parchment, intertwining hues of gold, prism, and sapphire, a visual testimony to the alliance that stood posed to unravel the enigma that had unfolded. With whispered incantations, the queen's potent magic transformed the missive into a pair of radiant golden butterflies, their wings shimmering with arcane energy as they took flight through the open window, soaring through the distant domains of the allied kingdoms. In the ensuing weeks. Oh. Sorry,
You just got ganked.
I did. Okay. In the ensuing weeks, whispers and murmurs cascaded throughout the realm of Merlanus as unsettling accounts of burgeoning eerie phenomena and even unexplained vanishings trickled into the populace collective consciousness. You heard gossip about how the rumor of his Ivory collected some guards and a small portion of his army headed down south towards Lordana. Maids and caretakers had been whispering amongst themselves how the king was visited by a butterfly. Shortly after, they heard that the king demanded more troops be trained and some sent to be recruits for Mount Bank. When the king left for his journey, he took Salvari's Donari, which meant weddings were forced to be postponed if the couple desperately wished for their marriage to be blessed by the goddess Isis. Recent weeks has been chaotic for sure in the kingdom, with gossip spreading around its every nook and cranny. However, those rumors and gossips never bother you, for you are always engrossed in your classes and studies. Jumping to the current point in time, you found yourself softly dozing off, and Randolph was talking and quizzing you. Aurelia, focus! This is a test to see if you can combine your knowledge of your magic that I taught you to situations. Are you focused now? Refocusing, you take in Randolph's study, which has a grand window. Oh.
Oh my god, Randolph's the owl?
No.
Yes!
Refocusing, you take in Randolph's study, which has a grand window behind his desk that unveils swirling magic and sparkling stars. Your familiar is currently resting on the designated spot on his desk. Along the walls of this room are numerous books that line the shelves. A table off to the side has scattered papers of Randolph's ongoing research, and the air carries the smoothing scents of incense and herbs. Aurelia!
Yes?
You're in the middle of an important test. I need you to focus.
I'm sorry, Master. I'm just tired is all. I'm sorry.
He sighs and adjusts his hat as it started tilting to the side, almost blocking his view from his floating scroll in front of him. Okay, well, I'm going to repeat the question for you. You encountered a plant that currently has you entangled in its vines, and you only have cantrips left. Around you are rocks, and from what you can tell, they weigh less than 10 pounds. You also see a leather sack filled with water that also looks like it weighs less than 10 pounds. There are multiple ways to go about this, but what would you do in this situation?
I would this kind of character. Does she know? I mean, is this just from the cantrip she knows currently?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Um. I would use my mage hand to maybe grab a rock and smash the plants on my feet.
He nods in approval. What else could you do?
Um. Are could I shock them?
You could, but there could be a more effective manner.
Um. You said the water? It's not in range of me. It's far away.
No, it's nearby. It's this scenario, it's a leather sack filled with water. And from what you can tell, weighs less than 10 pounds.
Um. Um. I guess I could. This might hurt me, but grab the water satchel and pour it on the plants and shock the plants.
Nods in approval. Good. You took your situation and what multiple options you have. Okay, ready for the next question?
Sure.
You see a giant with a stone club charging at you. It doesn't seem like you can dodge. What would you do in this situation?
Does it already see me?
Mm-hmm. It's charging right at you.
I would. Can I would probably try to fly away in the air.
You could, but what happens if something happened to your wings?
Well, I hope I never get water on them. If my wings and I couldn't fly, I guess I could use Jared to distract them and maybe because I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the giants. Distract him with the owl and then maybe cast an illusion when he's not looking at me and then hide behind the illusion.
He nods in approval. What else?
Um.
If you felt like you were gonna get hit, what would you use?
Oh, that S word, that thing you just taught me. Shield.
Mm-hmm. What else you could do?
I would hope I would have the armor, but wizard armor, mage armor on.
Mm-hmm. Good. You have been listening and studying. Good.
I just do a little slight grin.
Okay. You have 3 questions left.
Oh,
It's night, and you're camping out. It's currently just you, but then you notice a large figure leaving the nearby forest and heading straight to your camp. You currently have a campfire going, and the figure seems to be attracted to it. What do you do?
I did all the time with my friends. Just use my fairy magic and make the fire go away.
Okay, well, we went over the names of spells. What would the name of the spell would be?
Druid craft.
Good. You were very quick on to answer that one. I'm kind of proud of you.
I've known that since I was a child.
Okay, next question. You just got out of a battle, and unfortunately, your familiar didn't make it. What components are you going to need to resummon Jared? This is important, and you need to always check your supplies and know exactly what you need.
I know I need money. Is it? Hmm. I'm sorry, Master. I can't completely think about it, but I know it requires money. Uh, is it? Does it involve like plants or anything?
Kinda. Do you give up?
No, no. I'm trying to think. Um. Uh. Don't I need to burn something in a fire?
Okay. Yeah, you got plants and that right so far.
Uh. Well, Jared kind of reminds me of incest, so maybe that.
Incest?
And yeah,
Incense?
incest, not incest. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just like her. I can't speak.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. What's that? Wait. Oh. She snaps her fingers. Oh, I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's that stuff that like leaves smudge all over your hands if you touch it, but it's really flammable? Coil?
Mm-hmm.
Don't I
And
need to put all that together?
how much charcoal are you gonna need?
Um, Probably like uh
You got the money part right, but you don't need the money per se, but you need charcoal to be worth something.
well, if I got the money right, would that mean I need 10 gold GP worth of charcoal?
And there you go. Although you should probably jot that down in your notebook as a refresher. A wizard should always have that memorized. It's quite important, especially for the connection of the wizard and the familiar.
Oh, right. I can I can channel into my familiar and see from its point of view.
Ah, you were listening. Good job. I guess you've been practicing?
Well, I might have did it oopsie the other day.
And oopsie.
Um, did you notice the nice little burn mark in the wall outside?
That was you?
I I I was practicing some first level spells and I said the incantation for burning hands. I'll clean it up. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we still have another question. We'll get to it, but yes, you are going to have to clean that up. Okay, so, final question. You went adventuring out one day, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you're currently pinned and surrounded by 3 enlarged boulders, with only one way out. Your wings are broken, by the way, and looking forward to the one opening, you see a pack of wolves approaching. What are some spells that could help you, and how would each spell assist you in escaping alive? Escaping out alive.
Do I already have mage armor active?
Let's just say you don't. Just walk through the question.
So, realizing I'm in danger, I would put mage armor on myself to at least give me a little protection against the wolves. I could use a point for a shield, but the wolves aren't attacking me right now. I don't want to I don't want to like shoot something at the wolves because I don't want to get their attention unless they're already paying attention to me. I would probably, if Actually, do the wolves already see me?
Mm-hmm.
And they're walking towards me?
Mm-hmm.
Is Jared available?
Everything's available to you, except for your wings.
I would probably fly Jared above the wolves just to like distract them. And then hopefully they would get distracted, and then I could try to use my. I don't think I can shock the boulder. There's no point. I'm not burning the boulder. Could Mage Hand, are the boulders too heavy? Are the boulders more than 10 pounds?
He chuckles. Of course.
I mean,
If your only way is to fight through, what would you use?
well,
Mage
how many
armor and
how
the
many wolves
distraction.
are there?
We'll say like 3.
I would wait till they get close enough, and then I would do burning hands.
Mm-hmm.
And when I run out of spells, I guess all I would have left would be Shocking Grasp. But I could probably use my familiar to try to help me get out of the situation too.
You are missing one spell that could also help.
Can't be Ice Knife.
That is Ice Knife.
It is. But
it still does damage.
I'm sorry, I just been thinking about straightforward answers. I'm sorry.
No, besides forgetting about Ice Knife, you did fairly well. You got your distraction, you got your armor, and you got, you did mention some defensive, damaging spells. So, yeah. You know what? I'll say you got 98 on this test. So, well, at least you've been paying attention to what I taught you. It's important to know what these spells do and how they can benefit you. The material plane is a dangerous place for a fae like yourself, as I've warned you multiple times. So you have to know the time and place for such spells and how they can serve you well. And of course, as you progress through your studies and your training with me, you will learn additional spells. It's important to have this kind of knowledge. And I'm glad that I have you as my
apprentice. Why did you choose me, Master?
You kind of just see him look down at the ground, leaning against like nearby bookshelf, and his arms just crossed over his chest. Kind of just dazes off. He kind of got like a hint of sadness upon his face, but then he'll just smile and look at you. That's for another time.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you if I did.
No, you're fine. You did nothing wrong.
But, what's the next, Master? Rune. What the hell is his name? Runebreaker? Runebearer? Sorry, my notes have kind of been, like, mixed up. Master Runeseeker. Mr. Runeseeker. What's, next?
Well, now I want you to go to the library and write me an essay on all types of School of Magic and what makes them different from one another. Don't forget to include examples for each and how they make them, and what makes them useful. I have some visitors there, so try and behave yourself. No pranks. You try and pull one prank on someone, and I will make you write me an entire book on schools of magic. Understand?
Didn't you already make me write a book a few weeks ago for my
Yes.
prank?
And I'll make you write another book.
That took me days.
Yeah, well, if you do a prank on somebody, I demand this book to be done in 1 day.
Okay, I promise I won't do anything.
Okay, good. So, at your usual table, I already have supplies there for you. Plenty of parchment, inks, and quills. Oh, and the essay is due today. So you better get started.
What time is it right now?
It's like in the early afternoon.
Okay. Can Jared come with me?
As long as you don't have him distract others.
No, he'll behave.
And sure, he can go with you.
Okay. I call Jared over to me.
He flares over to you.
Or he's like, I still think I should have called you Hoots. Hopefully, Master didn't hear me say that. Okay. Hoots, hoots. Well, I guess in that case, I'll start heading over.
Okay. So you traverse the long hallways, and you know where the library is. It's not too far from your master's study. Get your alley.
He's like, maybe I can have him look at answers for me. Also, I was going to use Jared to prank people instead of her. Didn't say Jared can't.
That is definitely a Fae-like mind right there. I love it.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll just go to my table unless something else is happening.
No, just a description of the library. So, as usual, like, you know, in this library is quite vast. There's desks and chairs that fills the space. It easily has like an invitable atmosphere for seekers of knowledge to delve into its depths. Above, the sky swirls with sparkling magic, casting an enchanting glow over the library. And at the back of the library is a staircase ascends to a platform where a massive tree twists and turns its branches, reaching towards the swirling magic above, as if it's yearning to touch the mystical energies that dance in its air. And as you walk in and head towards your usual table, you notice that there are 4 people currently in this library. You would notice a blonde, blue-robed half-elf. A small, like a shorter, thinner female human with thick curly hair. An older guy with a wine glass filled with candy. And he's elven, by the way. And a female halfling who has like a little bonnet towards in the back, and all of them are just engrossed in the books that's sprawled out in front of them.
You said the old man's an elf,
Mm-hmm.
and then female what? Elf too?
A female halfling, and the younger girl looking one is a human.
Human, and not Legolas, is an elf or a half elf.
Yes, half elf.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I thought the same thing too. I couldn't resist.
I know, it's fine. He's cute. Just kidding.
So,
Unless.
so when you enter, you notice straight away, as you're looking around, you notice the four people. Two of them looks up from their books. The human girl and the elven male. The human girl kind of just glares at you, while the half elf gives you a soft smile and a nod, and then goes back to his book.
Has he ever met these two before?
I would say you probably came across them in passing, but not a name-to-name basis.
Got you.
Although, you would know the older elven guy. His name is... His name is Daloran.
Daloran?
Daloran. I'll type that for you.
Just by how he looks, would I say he's like the librarian of the library?
That'd be correct.
Well, I guess before I start, I don't have any books or anything on my desk. I would go up to walk up to Thaloran. Do I walk across any of them before I get to him?
Sorry, repeat that. Astrod's at my desk. Try and
Oh, you're
grab
fine.
everything.
Speaking of fake pranksters.
I know, right?
I guess I would start walking to Thaloran. I'm assuming on the way none of them like stop me or anything.
No.
Excuse me, Mr. Thaloran.
Oh yes. Oh, hi Aurelia. How can I help you?
I was looking for some books to study for my exam that's due today.
Oh, okay. What kind of books are you looking for? Like, what subjects do you really need?
Schools of Magic?
Schools of Magic, you say? And he reaches into his wine glass and takes a sour apple droplet and just pops in his mouth. Oh, I see. Okay. And he kind of looks around at the library and just moves around. Okay. Here. You wait right here. I'll go get something for you, okay?
Okay. While he's walking away, I noticed a candy.
Yes, the candy's still there.
Can I have some candy?
Give me a sleight of hand.
Can I use the owl to help me?
Sure.
Uh, 19.
Oh,
Damn, I'm a sneaky little fucker.
you managed. Let me roll to see how many pieces of candy you end up getting. God damn! I rolled max on a d6. You get 6 pieces of candy.
Yay!
They are sour apple hard droplets kind of thing. And at this point, you probably see the old man going on a set of stairs and going to the second level of the library.
Is it gonna be like a while for him to walk and do all this stuff, you think?
Oh yes, he's an old man. It's gonna take a while.
Who's closer to me, the of the three?
Give me a perception check.
Where's my perception? 9.
Okay. Well, it looks like the two younger people are closer to you, but I don't know why I actually get you do a perception check. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the two younger people are kind of close to you. I would say, they're like there's an empty desk separating y'all, but the girl's probably on like the right side, and the Alvin Mills on the left side.
I guess since the elf is the only one that kind of gave me a smile, I would go to the elf the half elf. I would just fly up to him and be like, "What you doing?"
He smiles and has like a little blush, like just a light blush across his cheeks. Oh, I was just reading.
Oh God, I have a crush already.
What can I help you with something?
Would I notice his face is red?
Give me an insight check.
12.
Yeah, his expressions indicate like your presence definitely took him by surprise, and maybe your wings are a bit exotic, or he does have a crush on you. So it's kind of like a blend of the two, you can tell.
When he was looking at me, is he looking at my wings?
I know he's looking at your face right now.
Oh.
But he would like quickly gander at your wings flapping and then back to your face.
Why do you keep looking at my wings?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean no offense. It's just they're quite beautiful. I never seen something like that before.
Oh. I mean, I could say the same. None of you guys have wings.
Good observation skills you have right there. No, yeah, and we don't have wings, although I kind of wish I do. They seem quite handy and convenient. Man, I would just love to have a set of wings and I can just fly to the second floor of the library or even touch the sky. What is it like?
I mean, it helps me get out of danger. Can I just say, actually, I'll just say, like, there was a cat staring me down one time, and I just flew straight up away from it. He tried to pounce me, but he couldn't reach. I kind of chuckled at it.
A cat, you say?
Yeah, it was a black cat. I think it might have been someone's pet, maybe. It had a collar around its neck.
Are you scared of cats?
Not too much, but my master told me that there's sometimes bigger cats out there. Those might be scary.
Oh yeah.
Think he called them tigers?
Tigers? Oh, tigers?
Tiger? Is that what I just said?
You said tigers.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm still trying to understand the material plane.
Huh? So you're go get this to your dad then.
Nice distraction.
So you're oh, where are you from then?
kind of out of character before I say it. Was I ever warned not to talk about where I'm from?
You were warned not to be too specific.
Well, she wouldn't want to disobey that, but let's just say I'm from a far away place that's a little bit. Oh my god, buttons just fell off the desk.
Kids, I swear.
Sorry. Let's just say that I'm from a very far away place. I don't really know how to describe it, but let's just say there's a lot of different things there that might be interesting to you.
Interesting, you say. Oh. Well, I'm kind of envious that you've come someplace like that. I've been in this kingdom for my entire life.
What's your name?
I'll tell you my name if you tell me yours.
Would you say my character knows not to give like full names and stuff, like the whole Fae nonsense, or am I not smart enough for that?
Oh yeah, you come from the Fae realm, so names are quite sacred.
My name is. Let's just say my name is Ori.
Ori. Well, I'm Arson.
You copied that from a notepad file.
No, I just typed that.
Oh, it came out a different size font on my screen for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, well, it was nice to meet you.
Wait. Would you like to sit with me?
If you help me with my essay.
What kind of essay are you working on?
I have to list a spell and its use from every school of magic.
School. Oh, that's intense. That's a lot of. That's a lot of. There's 8 in total.
8? What are they?
Well. Well, you have abjuration, enchantment, conjuration, illusion, transmutation, divination, necromancy, and evocation.
Oh, wow. I thought there was only 2.
Oh, 2? No. No, there's 8. Seems like you have a work cut out for you.
Yeah. Right now I have the librarian getting me books on the subjects as I look up, and I'm assuming he's still walking his way towards the books.
Yeah, he's like, we'll say he's like around here.
Also, she kind of lowers her voice as she sits across the table from him. Who's that human girl? She gave me a stare. Do you know her?
He leans in closer to you and does a whisper. Oh yes, I know her quite well. Unfortunately, me and her share a lot of classes together, and well, her name is Natalie. And even though he was whispering this, the moment he said Natalie, she pokes her head up and says, "We are in a library. Shh." And then the guy just sighs and whispers, "Sorry." And then, like, looking over, she is like giving both of y'all the stink eye.
How do you spell her? Well, you just paste it, whatever. No rush. Well, why? I guess so I don't trigger her. I write on a. Is there a empty piece of paper on the desk?
Oh yeah, there's parchments everywhere.
I guess I write with very poor common handwriting. Why is she so mean to you?
He takes it, kind of looks at you, smiles, looks back, takes his quill and scribbles, slides the paper back, and it says, "She's mean to everyone, especially those of long life."
Long. Oh. Or I just nod my head and I understand. So I guess I'd write on the paper again. What's your favorite school of magic?
Ooh, when he reads it, his face scrunches up, and he like starts thinking really hard. And he kind of seems stressed. But he would write down. It's tied between three. It'll be illusion, enchantment, and aberration.
You said enchantment for the third one, or one of them?
Yeah, it's illusion,
Adjuration and enchantment.
Did I say enchantment or did I say conjuration?
You said abjuration. I mean, I'm okay changing conjuring.
Okay, we'll say illusion, enchantment, and aberration. Because I don't remember the second one.
Okay. She's like, why are you asking me these questions?
Yeah.
Well.
And then he'll write back, what about you?
She snaps her fingers and gets an idea. He writes down, I'll show you my favorite.
All of a sudden, in the direction where you saw Natalie sitting, you hear like something get crumbled up and then push, thrown directly at you. I said quiet. The guy just rolls his eyes and just smiles and what was that you said?
So, let's just say I have Jared still chilling at my desk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, never mind. This won't work. My illusion doesn't come off them. Let's just say, dear Jared, can Jared talk or anything, or am I not like that good enough, or it's not possible?
Maybe at higher levels.
Okay. Well, anyway, I go back to writing it down. I'll just show you my favorite one. And hands in the paper.
He smirks and looks up at you.
And then, would you say I'm like within 30 feet of a sassy girl?
Oh yeah.
I use my druid craft and I make a puff of wind hit her death.
Oh shit, my paper's on fire! Ah! Ah! She's patting the desk and who did that?
I'm already turned away. I wasn't looking.
And you hear the older halfling speak up. Ahem! Natalie, that is not how we react. The wind could have been from the tree and the magic from the ceiling. It happens occasionally. But are you okay? You're not hurt? No, I'm not hurt. But my research is. I was writing my thesis. Well, maybe you should be careful when you're around open flame, okay, darling? Okay, but shh. Okay, keep your voices down. This is a library, okay? And the half elf just starts giggling. He's leaning over at the table now, and just he can't stop laughing. But he's doing it softly and quietly as best as he can. He said, "That was impressive."
I whisper back very quietly. Yeah, that's something I was born with. I don't think it's any of the. I think it's. I don't know. It's just. I don't know what kind of magic that is, but that's what I like doing.
Well, I think that's impressive. So, I've seen you around here before. Like, are you? But I never see you in class, though.
No, Master Rune Seeker is my teacher.
Runeseeker? Randolph Runeseeker is your teacher? You're his apprentice?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's impressive. A lot of people here were like, well, you didn't hear this from me, but a lot of people were trying to become his apprentice. And then all of a sudden, like, people said he had one, but they weren't ever from here, so I guess that's it then. Oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah. He won't explain why he wants me to be his apprentice, and he seems a little bothered by it, but I respect him, so don't I don't dig into it.
You know it's understanding. Also, if I was you, don't tell Natalie you're his apprentice. She had a massive crush the moment she started, like, well, he used to have, like, post classes and everything at the university, but then he stopped. But when she started attending his classes, oh boy, she would not stop talking about him. I think she had a crush. So she tried to become his apprentice, but really that didn't happen. I wouldn't tell her though. Oh lord.
What's a crush?
A crush? You don't know what a crush is?
I mean, or did he? Does he? Does she want to be like brushed under him or something?
Oh goodness, no. Oh, and his face goes serious. Well, and he shakes his head slightly. I don't know, but that's not what a crush is. A crush is like when you see someone and your heart flutters, kind of like your wings, but your heart. And he'll point to his chest where the heart's located at, and it'll happen every time you think of them or you see them, and you get a little nervous.
Oh, oh. I've never had that before, so I don't know if it's just something that we really have where I'm from. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm just naive.
Or maybe you just haven't met the right person.
Maybe. I'm just gonna go up and play that my character's dumb as hell and doesn't know that he has a crush on her. Well, as I look up to see where Mr. Old Librarian is.
He is now making his way down the stairs.
Well, I do appreciate you giving me hints or notes on the schools. I better go fill out my stuff once he comes back down. Also, she gives him a piece of candy.
Did you take this from him, the librarian?
I mean, what's wrong with taking it? Is it bad?
Did you ask him?
I asked a candy. It didn't say anything, so I assume that means no.
You asked the Chris. He just chuckles. And his face gets a little bit redder. Well, thank you. I won't say anything. But thanks. If you want, I can make room at this table and you can sit with me. And hey, like, if you ever get confused on some kind of one of the schools of magic, I could help.
Well, when you put it that way, I could use the help. Okay, I'll stay.
He smiles and he moves some of his papers and books off the side and make room for all your parchment and quills and ink bottles. And then here comes the old man. Sorry for the wait. I'm not as fast as I used to be, but are you sitting here today? Not at your usual table?
I was asked to sit here, if that's okay.
Well, I'm just a little, like, what's that green thing?
Uh-oh.
Maybe my eyes are just fooling me. Well, no, you can sit whatever you want. I just know you're, my back. And he places the books down and rubs his lower back. I just know the Ruin Seeker, always make sure your table is fully supplied, when he sends you over here. Natalie goes, what?
Uh-oh.
Ruin Seeker? Natalie, this is a library. You do not raise your voice like this, okay? Do you need something, dear? No. And now, like, she's kind of like has her head propped, but she's like looking at y'all too, and she is glaring. Even like if a person could glare beyond even glaring, she would be the first one to do it.
He is probably giving us both, probably me in particular, a death stare right now.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish I had like an asshole character. I would be like, "What do you want?" I just, here, I have an idea. Just, I don't want her to come after both of us. How about I leave my How about I leave Jared here, and if I have any questions, I can speak through him to you. And if you have, well, nah, never mind. That won't work. I'm not that smart yet. Well, I do appreciate you helping me, but Master has given me all this stuff at my table, and I don't want to upset him.
He looks a little sad. I understand.
But
Maybe I can see you again?
yeah, of course. I don't know how long this will take me, but maybe I can see you after class.
Smiles and nods. That would be nice.
Maybe you can teach me some things of this world. Non-magical.
Oh, I would love to. Have you ever actually left Kingdom of Savari? Or like even left this building and explore?
How's my character?
Probably not.
You said I came from the portal. The portal's in the town itself, or is it outside the town?
The portal that you specifically came from would have been done by the Rune Seeker, and that would have been done in his study.
No, I've never left this town or kingdom.
Oh, in that case, I have lots to show you then, if the Rune Seeker does allow you to leave.
I'll have to see. He's very. Would I say he's protective of me?
Oh, yes.
He's really protective of me. Like, I think he had the window open one day and I kind of flew out and he just dragged me back in by the wings. Never once have I saw him so angry.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll see I'll ask him. And then I say thank you and I just flap my wings and make a cute little pattern and go back to my seat.
He is grinning ear to ear. His face beats red at this point.
My character's such a tease. Alright, well, I'm guessing Mr. Librarian, he didn't see the candy, thank God.
No.
Yum, I heard the roll. Well, I guess I'll sit down and I guess I'll just open one of the random books he gave me.
Okay. Just scrolling through the books, it does talk about the studies of the various schools of magic, the pros and cons basically of them, what they're used for. The one that's mostly frowned upon is, of course, necromancy and aberration, which is more for like sinister stuff. And then it goes into a brief history about the demonic war back in the like eons and eons ago. And as you're just flipping through the book and taking notes down, you would notice out of the corner of your eye, the candle would the flame of it would like flicker and twist and turn, and then next thing you know it, you saw 3 butterflies emerge forth from the candle flame, and one of them flutters directly towards you, the other one flutters directly towards Natalie, and the third one flies over to Arson. And the butterfly that's in front of you right now just kind of flutters in front of you, just dances in circles.
This is the first time it's ever happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
She is kind of used to seeing like weird little spirits like that. Does she recognize the spirits?
It's not really a spirit.
Well, I guess I'm staring at it. It's staring at me. I whisper to it, "What are you?"
Okay, next thing you know, the butterfly enlarges and transforms itself. It looks like a scroll that's wrapped in a golden cloth and is sealed with a butterfly. And then after a few seconds pass, the golden cloth removes itself and the scroll unravels and bears forth a message.
Oh boy.
To Aurelia Moonflower, apprentice of Randolph Runeseeker, with a sense of urgency, the three kingdoms of Merlinus, Starid, Isilvari, and Evamus collectively beseech your presence in Lordana. In precisely 12 days' time, as the sun reaches its zenith, we will be holding a crucial meeting. The gravity of the matter necessitates that we withhold specific details until this gathering takes place. It is our collective hope that you will honor the summons. To assist you on your journey to Lordana, we have provided a selection of supplies that may prove invaluable. We implore you to stay vigilant, keep a watchful eye, and prioritize your safety throughout your travels. May the Denari of the Old bless and watch over you. And getting towards the bottom of the scroll, you would notice that there are 3 notarized leaves: a bright green leaf with blue veins, a earthly green with white veins, and a dark green leaf with gold veins. And each leaf has a seal in the center. In order, from left to right: a tree with flowers and fruit. The next leaf, a crescent moon surrounded with stars. And the third leaf, a humanoid shaped figure with roots sticking him to the ground holding a staff. And you will know this from your teaching of studies with Runeseeker, that the kingdoms in order representing each leaf is Evamus, Starid, and Isilvari.
Well, what is this? Would I have noticed that the other 2 got them?
Yeah, they're hyper focused on their scrolls and they're like frowning. well, Arson is just like has a look of confusion, but the other girl is like frowning and kind of like a look of like, what the fuck?
Man, she is a bitch. Okay, anyway. I guess I would go back to Arovian. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Okay, well, as you're making your way back over there, the scroll kind of follows you, and then it zoops directly in front of you, like right into your face, and it rolls back up, and then gets thinner and thinner and long, and it turns itself into a bracelet, and the bracelet immediately wraps around your dominant hand, and the bracelet itself is like a golden thick string that's very soft and flexible, and it connects to a solid golden butterfly that extends out to 3 pieces of golden string, each having a leaf at the end, each part of the 3 dangling ones, and each leaf looks like the ones that were notarized into the parchment. And if you try to like stretch or try to remove this bracelet, it instead gets firm and loses its flexibility and like clings to your skin. And it's only after like a few seconds of not like trying to mess with it or anything where it goes back to being soft and flexible.
What is this?
And you would notice
So
the same thing happened to the other two.
well, screw my studies. I would go up to Mr. Half Elf and say, "You got one of these too?"
He'll look at his bracelet and then look at yours and then look back at you. Yeah. I'm a kind confused though, to be honest.
I don't even know what these other places are.
Oh, uh, bear with me. My thoughts are a bit scrambled, but Styrid is the kingdom way down south. Isilari is this kingdom, and Avamus is from our location. It's towards the southeastern portion of Marlanus. Marlanus is the continent that we're currently on.
Oh. I mean, what should I go report this to Runeseeker, or should I what should I do?
Well, I think we're summoned to Lordana, and we have to be there in 12 days, so... And he kind of like stands up, and he's just looking really quite confused, and he's struggling to get his thoughts in order. I think we have to report back to teachers and family members, and I guess start packing. And Natalie gets up like, y'all got one too? Oh jeez. Natalie, I don't... Now's not the time of that attitude. If you got one too, then something is going on. And you'll see like Natalie just rolling her eyes, and she'll try to remove the bracelet, and then you'll actually see the bracelet get so hard and sunk in that like her hand starts turning like bluish purple slightly. And then she'll stop being like, "Oh, this stupid thing!"
My character, I speak to her. Why do you not want that on you? Isn't this a good thing?
I would prefer not to travel all the way to Lordana, and I have better things to do. How dare the kingdom summon me? I have done nothing wrong. I don't understand why I have to drop everything on a whim just for them long lifers. And at this point, you just see her grab her books and her parchment papers and leave.
Racist human.
Just don't let her get to you.
What's wrong? What's long ager? Is she trying to say that we live long or something?
She always has a thing with people who study and have longer life expectancies. Well, she's human, and there are some races that, can live longer, and she thinks she has to work harder because of it. She thinks the long lifers, as she calls them, has more opportunities than she'll ever get.
I just lower my head and my wings drop a little. I mean, I guess I get that, but why does she have to be so angry at us about it? It's not like we chose what we were.
And that's what I confronted her before. We were good friends at one point, and then she changed.
What do you know what happened to make her change?
No, I unfortunately don't.
How long ago was this?
It's around when your master stopped teaching classes at the university.
Oh. Well, I guess I should go tell Master about this summons. He might think I'm making another excuse, so I hope he doesn't get mad at me.
So you show him the bracelet, and he noticed the leaves. He'll know it's legit. At this point, you see him gather his books and his parchments and all his other things he was working on. I guess I should tell my family and professors as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll see you around then. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like we. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I heard her fall.
I don't know, Barry.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, back. Sorry.
Yeah, I heard her fall.
Yeah, she was playing with slime and at the dinner table, and I think she fell. I'm not entirely how because like not entirely how because like my view was blocked, but I do have a camera,
Mhm.
so but she's fine. It just scared her. It was more the shock.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real, kids are durable as hell.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's walking away now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just head on over to the with Jared and head on over to the master's room, or knock on it first.
Look, you can come on in.
Okay, I open the door, hiding my hand behind my back.
Uh,
Uh,
Aurelia, you're back early.
yeah, I was starting my notes and stuff. Tries to distract them. Yeah, I know there's 8 elements. Or not 8 elements, 8 schools.
Okay, yeah, there's 8. Can you tell me what they are?
Um, I know there's no magic called necromancy. There's
And
illusion. What do you mean? Um, she just loses focus and starts shaking.
mm, why are you shaking? Who did you put a prank on this time?
No one.
Hmm?
I promise, I didn't prank anyone.
And then why are you shaking?
She sticks her hand out. I got this. It's a summons of some kind.
She immediately walks over to you, takes her hand, gently of course, and he looks at the bracelet. And his face gets slightly paled when he knows the 3 leaves. Tell me what happened.
There was I was sitting at my table and a golden butterfly came out of nowhere, and then it turned into a scroll, which basically yada yada yada, save time. And there was 2 other people in there that got them too, but apparently I have 12 days to get to somewhere. I don't even know where it is.
You said Lordana?
Was it Lordana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Place called Lordana.
Okay. You see him make his way over and he sits at his desk. And he rests both of his hands on top of the desk and he kind of like fiddles around with a quill. Okay, well, Loredana is south from here. I may have taught you this briefly, but Loredana is the capital of Merlanus, and Merlanus is a continent, and Loredana is where the 3 kingdoms meet together for celebrations, meetings, or it's basically just celebration and important meetings that requires the attention of all 3 kingdoms. And he kind of like sighs and he mutters like beneath his breath, "I was expecting it soon."
What soon? I'm assuming I heard that.
It's there's something stirring around. And you know this saying goes, history repeats itself.
Yeah, I've heard tales of different. There's a bunch of fey tales that I know that I've always been told that history repeats itself. some legends, some infamous. But why is it asking me to do this? I'm not even from this place.
I don't know for certain, but I can only speculate that the Denari of Star Kingdom, he has blessing from the god there that bestows him visions of the future, and he has this magical table that's been gifted and bestowed upon that kingdom for generations and generations and generations, and he probably used it to select the candidates. And then he kind of puts his face in his hands and kind of just rubs his face up and down, and which would explain why the king left here a while ago. A small army. Well, it was a small army. It was just like some section just to guard him, and also why the Denari went with him. Ugh. Should have seen this coming.
Did you know this was gonna happen?
I am not at liberty to say. But there's some stuff that you have to do before you leave. I don't think you are ready, but I prepared a trial of some sorts to test your knowledge, your skills, your critical thinking, problem solving, and things like that.
What? I mean, this trial, is it? Are you about to? Never mind. Just forget what I said. I'm sorry.
Good.
I was literally just gonna repeat what you just said. There's no point.
It's fine.
Trial already? I guess it's urgent. I mean, 12 days. I mean, how far away is the capital anyway?
Well, it's quite far. I think even on horseback you wouldn't get there in time, or you fluttering your wings won't get you there in time either. But as you are aware, I do have teleportation that I can use to get you there faster.
All the way?
All the way, but I have to check into something. I will a favor to a professor, and if you're gonna be in that vicinity, I may have you do something for me.
Professor? What kind of professor?
She's well, let's just say she's been to the Feywild herself.
Have I met her before?
No. You may have heard her in passing, but I know you never. I don't think she encountered your portion of the Feywild.
Yeah, it is a big place, Prismere. Well, What should I do, Master? Should I continue with those studies or just do the trial? Do I have time?
Well, I think I'm gonna come up with a plans for your studies because you only know a small selection of spells. You're not prepared for the dangers that this plane can do to a fae like you. But I can't. I don't know.
Well, there are 2 other people that got the summons too. Will they be coming with me, or are we going our separate ways?
It'll be separate ways. I will not teleport the other 2. They need to figure out how they're gonna get there.
Oh.
You are my apprentice. I will only worry about you.
Well, hopefully they can make it too.
But who are these 2 you speak of?
Well, in the library there was a very curious, looked like an elf, maybe like elf mixed with human or something, as you described.
Half-elf?
Yeah, I think. He had
Mhm.
very long blonde hair. His name was it Arson? Arson. He's very intrigued about me. I didn't tell him much, as you warned me not to say, and I didn't even give him my full name. And then there was this younger human girl. I think her name was Natalie. She was very, I would say, rude because of my age or my aging. Do you know her?
Natalie. What does she look like?
She was. I'll be honest, I don't remember as a player, but she had like brown hair, and she was short, very pouty.
The brown hair. Thick, curly.
I think, and she said something along she wanted to be your apprentice.
Oh, that's Natalie. Yeah, when I used to teach classes at the university, and then I started traveling to the Feywilds and kind of stopped. And there was rumors I was looking for an apprentice, but in actuality I wasn't. But yet a lot of people were persistent, even gave me their theses and their resumes and everything, and I was just not interested. But you caught my attention, and well, here we are. So.
Yeah.
But when I was teaching classes, she was quite persistent on everything I taught. She constantly wanted to see me after hours for additional information, but all the questions she asked, she ended up answering herself. It was a bit odd.
I don't know what to say, but I don't wish any mean things on people, but I do hope she learns to calm herself, because it's not my choice that I age slower.
I don't remember her having problems with certain races having longer lives. She didn't seem that way when I taught her.
I guess something happens after. Who knows? Maybe one day she'll stop, or maybe I can talk to her. But right now is probably not a good time. She seems very knowledgeable in magic. She would probably school me.
She was the top of her class.
But then again, maybe if I beat her, maybe she would gain a little respect. Then again, I don't know. That might just make her more upset. Do you think I could beat her?
I have been taught hers for years, but you are my apprentice, so there is a possibility.
Well, that's probably not important right now. So, this errand you want from me, well, I guess we gotta do a trial first. I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry.
You are fine.
This trial, when did you want to start it?
Well, time is of the essence. I will start it now if you're ready.
Sure. Like you said, time is of the essence. And I did say something to someone else that I wanted to see him before he went.
Oh,
Well, he wanted to show me the outside. Because, as you know, the only thing I've seen is outside the window. And it may be in the courtyard. Assuming this place has a courtyard.
mm-hmm.
But I haven't really seen the outside the city walls. He was going to show me a few things, but I guess I'll see it one way or another now.
Seems like you've caught his eye.
I think his face is a little red. I thought maybe he was hot or something.
Sounds like he likes you.
I don't know why. I'm just a fae.
Yeah, well, fairies are a bit exotic. You will come across fairies, don't get me wrong, but not as many as others. I was probably taken back by your wings and thought the design of them were intricately beautiful.
Yeah, he was looking at my wings. But I guess the trial, I guess let's start it.
Okay. And you'll see him start muttering an incantation and start makeshifting his hands, and a purple spinning portal will appear right behind you and sucks you in, and that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Combat next session. Level 1 combat, but whatever.
So yep, this Sunday you'll go through the trial of the wizard.
Trial of the wizard. How scary.
So scary.
As long as there's a beholder.
Totally.
I can handle a beholder.
Totes! I believe in you. believe you get disintegrated.
Pretty sure first turn. Disintegration? You ain't coming back.
Backup character, here we go.
Already? I'll just play the fucking elf.
There you go.
Ugh.